Hi everyone, hi to all super fans all around the planet. I'm Ivan, and today I'm excited to chat a little bit with another group of Mr. Supranational 2025 candidates in Super Chat with Misters episode 4. Please welcome them. Mr. Supranational Colombia, Christian.
Hello.
Andres from Equatorial Guinea, hello.
Hola.
Swan representing France.
Hello.
Michael from Nigeria.
Hello.
Adam, Mr. Supranational Poland.
Hello.
Anthony from Puerto Rico, hello.
Hello, hola.
Before our candidates will start introducing themselves, I'll once again remind everybody watching us right now that you can support your favorite candidates by voting for them in the SUPRA app. Check out the description box below this video. There's a voting link over there. Click through and support them. And we would also appreciate if you subscribe to the Missing Mr. Supranational official YouTube channel. There's much more exciting content to come in the next weeks and months. So the plan for today, our candidates will first introduce themselves. We will then discuss some of their exciting life stories. And last but not least, we will discuss some of the sides of social media. So let's get it started. Christian from Colombia, pleasure to meet you. Thank you for joining. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Christian Perez. I'm representing Colombia in this Mr. Supranational 2025. I'm a journalist, social communicator, model, and in the actuality, I'm working as a marketing manager in an aesthetic clinic in Madrid. Normally, in my free time, I love to do horse riding, and I finished a book that I wrote like 2 months ago, and it's published in Europe and all Latin America. That's Christian Perez.
Wow. Thank you for sharing this fact, Kristen. Yeah, because actually, one of our questions in the second block will be precisely about this achievement of yours. It's very interesting. Okay, so thank you for this introduction, and yeah, see you soon. Andres from Equatorial Guinea, pleasure to meet you and welcome you to the Mr. Supranational 2025 experience. Can you please briefly introduce yourself?
Hola, me llamo Andrés Iyanga Merino, tengo 23 años, soy estudiante de Relaciones Internacionales y al mismo tiempo lo compagino con lo que es mi deporte favorito, el baloncesto. Soy el cuarto hijo de mi madre y el primer hijo de mi padre, y provengo de una familia muy numerosa. Soy natural de Annobón, una isla muy pequeña pero al mismo tiempo muy hermosa. Y este año me presento como el Mr. Supranacional Guinea Ecuatorial 2025.
Thank you, Andres, and pleasure to meet you. And we'll get back to you very soon in the second block of the Super Chat episode to discuss some of your life stories. Swan from France, thank you for joining. It's great to meet you and welcome you to Super Chat. Can you please briefly introduce yourself?
So yes, I'm Swan Lavine, I'm French. I'm 24 years old, and in my life, I'm pastry chef for important restaurants in France, for Michelin star restaurants, and that's not only my job today; it's real hobbies for me. But now I have the chance to be a model as well, so I'm traveling around the world for modeling, and I'm so enjoying this part of my life. That's so good to travel after all these years as a pastry chef. And I have the chance to have beautiful families. I have many brothers and stepsisters, and we are six. I have two stepbrothers, one stepsis, and two big brothers. I'm the younger, so I'm enjoying my family so much. I love them.
Yeah, and hi to them from all of us. Thank you for joining Super Chat, and thank you for joining Super Family and Mr. Supranational Experience in 2025.
Thank you.
Michael from Nigeria, thank you for joining. It's a pleasure to get to know you. Can you please briefly introduce yourself?
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here. My name is Michael Chibuikem Michael. I hail from Oroku. It's a little town in Idemili North local government of Anambra State. I hold a BSc as Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from Near East University of Northern Cyprus. And I'm currently practicing with that degree here in Nigeria, where I'm working as a ward and ER nurse.
Great to know you. Nice to meet you, Michael. And it will be lovely to get to know you better in the second block where we will discuss some of your life stories. Thank you for joining tonight.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Adam from Poland, my neighbor, at least we're in the same country, which is unusual for super chats. Yeah, thank you for joining and welcome to the Mr. Supranational Experience. We're looking forward to your introduction.
Okay, so my name is Adam Wyszyński. I'm from Warsaw. I'm always done many things at once. So I graduated in law, I'm an entrepreneur, and currently I run a business new platform and classic car rental company. And yes, classic cars are my hobby. I'm also a social activist. I'm in the board of foundation that engages entrepreneurs to social activity. And I was also in fashion business. I don't know, 2 years ago, have a company which made weekender bags made from upcycled car leathers. So it was very interesting for me. And now maybe I will be in fashion business once again.
Well, yeah, pleasure to meet you, Adam. You're a very diverse personality. And yeah, so thank you for joining the Mr. Supranational Experience this year. And we'll get to know you better in the second block of this Super Chat episode, where we'll discuss some of your traits of character and some of your hobbies. See you soon. Anthony from Puerto Rico, hola, and thank you for joining. Can you please briefly introduce yourself?
Of course, thank you for having me, Bob. Thank you for your time. Well, my name is Antonio Delgado. I'm 26 years of age. I'm natively from Arecibo, Puerto Rico, and I'm very grateful to be representing my island today and just in general this year in Mr. Supra National 2025. It's a great blessing. I'm very grateful and it's a huge responsibility for sure. I currently hold in my education a bachelor's and master's degree in kinesiology. I'm actively a personal trainer. That's what I do for an occupation, as well as a strength conditioning coach. So basically working with athletes as well. And I model. On the side, and that's mainly my main two fruits of income. I love being out in nature, whether it be the beach or right, the mountains. Like I said, I live in Puerto Rico on an island, so I'm grateful that I have access to both. And honestly, um, it's what I love doing. If I could do it with people that I love, like my family or close friends, even better. So that's mainly what I love doing. I love playing basketball. I played basketball almost all my life, so I'm definitely into recreational sports. And yeah, I thank you for having me. I love being here.
Thank you very much, Anthony. It's a pleasure to get to know you, and we'll get to know you even better in the second block of today's episode of Super Chats, where we'll discuss your life stories. Thank you for your introductions, gentlemen. They were very brief. Now it's time to get to know you better, and I'm excited to learn more about your life stories. Christian from Colombia. Yeah, so let's get back to this very exciting and unusual achievement that you already mentioned in your introduction. You mentioned writing and publishing your own book as one of your greatest achievements. Could you tell us a little bit more about it? Like, what the book is about?
The book is about it's poetry, contemporary poetry. I wrote 31 poems. I got my heart broke like 7 months ago, and I think I start like as a journalist. I love to write, so this was my form to heal my heart. So I believe that it's not only me that suffer a heartbreak. There's thousands and thousands and millions of people that it's suffering and having a bad moment in their lives. And with this book, I want to like help the people to say, hey, it's not the end of the world. You will survive, and that's the book.
Wow, very inspirational. You should bring one copy to Małopolska. Do please.
For sure, I will give books to everyone. Actually, yeah, that's my
Yeah,
plan.
yeah, yeah. Well, I would be lovely to get some coffees. Right. And
Actually,
also,
it's
Chris,
published in all Europe. Actually, now it's published everywhere.
yeah, but it would be great to have a book with your
For sure,
signature.
I will bring them.
Thanks. Right. And yeah, there's one more thing about you that we're really excited about and excited to discuss. And this is your family, because you um, describe your family as your driving force and your safe haven. So could you please tell us a bit more about these wonderful relations
It's
that you
like
have in your home?
in my life, my family. Actually, I have like a big how do you say that? My mother and I. My mother is like my her heart. It's the biggest heart I ever seen in my life. My family. Every time that I fall, my family is there to hold me, and they are like. It doesn't matter what happened in my life. They are there. It doesn't matter if I make mistakes, they are there. So for me, the family is very, very important in my life. That's why I say that they are my safe haven.
Yeah, say hi to them. Uh, yeah, thank you, Christian, for sharing this life experiences with us. Andres from Equatorial Guinea, let's discuss some of your life stories in this blog. You said your mother has taught you to always stand up despite bad things happening to you. How did her examples inspire you?
A pesar de no provenir de una familia adinerada y de tener que dejar sus estudios a temprana edad para poder cuidar de sus hermanitos, nunca se rindió. Sin embargo, consiguió entrar en las Fuerzas Armadas Terrestres de su país y consiguió darle un futuro mejor a cada uno de sus hijos. Por eso quiero promover los valores de amor, solidaridad y respeto ante el prójimo.
Thank you very much for sharing some of your family story. And there's one more thing that we're excited to talk about here. In your biography, you said you are not the prototype of a mister admired by everyone in your country. What do you mean by that? And how do you wish to break stereotypes?
Me refiero a que muchos de mis compatriotas me ven como un extranjero que no merece ser mister, debido a mi tono de piel y a mis rasgos físicos. Sin embargo, les estoy demostrando que con apoyo, dedicación y paciencia, puedo llegar a ser uno de los mejores mister del país. Me gustaría que la gente tome conciencia de la importancia de no juzgar al prójimo debido a sus rasgos físicos. Al contrario, tendríamos que empezar a apreciar la belleza en todas sus formas.
Thank you very much for sharing your stories, Andres. Swan, Mr. Supranational France, let's talk about something that you already mentioned in your introduction. Tell us a little bit more about your job as a pastry chef and why are you so proud to have accomplished what you have accomplished?
I'm really proud of this part of my life because I've been chef now since 4 years. And as a pastry chef, I have many obligation, and it allows me to create a real how to say real creativities in my life. And I don't know, can I explain this? But at the base, it was a real hobbies, and I made it my job today. I can live about this, and it make me just the most happy person of the life because I love this. And I'm really proud of me because I'm chef in Michelin star restaurants now.
Wow.
I was chef at only 21 years, and I think it's really good for my age. Yeah.
Well, yeah, very true. You're a very talented person. But let's talk about one more side of yours, because you wrote to us that nothing was handed to you in life, nothing was given to you in life, but that this taught you great lessons. Can you please share a bit more about that?
Yeah, exactly. The life taught me like you cannot achieve that you want if you not if you not work harder as possible. That's what I want to share to the new generations today. I want to share that if you want to achieve everything that you want in your life, you have to dream big, of course, but work the most harder as possible to achieve everything. And I think this advice comes from my parents because they are the ones who taught me the real values in the life. And yeah, I want to say thank you to my family for this because now I know how it's hard to succeed in your life.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you for your answers and sharing your life stories. Michael from Nigeria, let's discuss your life. You name your mother as your best friend and number one supporter.
Yes, I did.
Please tell us a little bit more about the close bond the two of you share.
Okay, so I am the oldest of five siblings. I'm the first son. And where I'm from, in the Igbo tradition, we are called Diopala, which is first son. That's the first husband to the wife, right after, my dad. So that aside, from a very young age, I've had a very close bond to my mother because I've seen her struggle through things that at the time I really couldn't comprehend. I was a few years old when my mom was juggling being in the university. She was pregnant with my second brother and also with my sister while she was studying and running her own business as well. At the time, she ran a restaurant. And after juggling all that, at times she would still go down because my dad was a businessman and she would still go down to his own side of the business and assist him. And it was really just mesmerizing seeing my mom doing all of that. It showed me how much hard work and what she really was capable of. And outside of that, I've also seen my mom support me in everything I do. I have a very close friendship with my mother. Peers that I've seen around here, I can take anything to my mom and would discuss it like friends. And she would give me advice. She would scold me when she needs to scold me. And she would always help me be on the right track. Now, that being said, in my family, on my dad's side, they have a long history of each person. There's something they call Iba boy in the Igbo language. So it's where when you come of age, that's usually about junior high, and then each person drops out of school. You're sent to a relative to go learn how they practice their business. So you'd usually stay there for about 6 to 10 years. And at the end of it, you're settled with some kind of stipend with which to begin your own business. But my mom that she wanted all of her children to go through university, and I was the first one. So it was a bit of a struggle having to go against my dad's wishes and my dad's family. But eventually, my dad came around and supported it, and I was lucky enough to go and study abroad. After which, they say charity begins at home. So I came back home, back to Nigeria to get a license to practice here and be able to save lives. So I can't thank my mom enough for all that she has done for me. She really is my role model.
Yeah, and say hi to her from all of the Super family. And also, Michael, it would be exciting to talk a little bit with you about your fears because you wrote to us that you had a strong fear of approaching people. Please tell us how you overcame that.
Yes, so right from secondary school, I was never the very social type. I was always a loner. I would like to show up to a place, sit off at one edge and observe people have fun. And at some point, when I realized that I need to branch out because they say your net worth is determined by your network. So when I tried to approach people and talk to people, I found out that it was really scary. I find myself contemplating for minutes and minutes, like how do I approach this person? What do I say? How do I get conversation flowing? And at the end of the day, I'll just back out. So after I got through secondary school, around my first year in the university, I looked around and I noticed that it felt like I was the only one going through that stuff. So I started doing some research on how to overcome it. What do I say? Like when I looked through, so I found some health coaches, people like Jim Rohn. I also spoke to my mom about it. And then she gave me a task. She said, once every day, the moment you leave your house, make it a point of duty to try and meet up with one person. Even if all you can say is, hello, how are you doing today? And watch where it goes from there. So I started challenging myself. I'll try that one person every day. And at some point, it just got easy. You could easily just meet anyone, say hello, ask, how are you doing? How was your day? How's the weather like? And gradually, I started getting the hang of it and turned that weakness into a strength.
Wow, it really is impressive, and a great advice and a great mindset to that, many young people who are watching you right now can apply to themselves if they find themselves in a similar situation, fighting the same fear. Thank you, Mike. Great. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Adam from Poland, let's discuss some of your character traits, rather not
Mhm.
the facts from your biography, but what we found interesting from the form that you submitted at that is that initially you decided to not tell anyone about your participation in the Mr. Polski competition, as you were not sure what people's reaction would be like. So when the news broke that you won, that you're the winner, did people's reaction shock or surprise you in any way?
Well, the reactions were completely different. In general, they were very positive. I didn't even expect that such a many people will be impressed by my success. And even I joke that if I don't know, graduate some school or made some different success, no one would care like about this title of Mr. of Poland. So I'm very happy that I have such a lot nice people around me, and it's very nice for the future, for the supranational as well.
Well, yeah, for sure. And there's one more thing we would like to discuss with you about you, actually, that you shared that recently you went through a transformation. And that
Yes.
you
Mhm.
mentioned that this transformation improved your mindset. Could you please tell
Mhm.
us and all our audience a little bit more about this?
Yes, I gone through a big transformation of myself, and that give me self confidence because now I see that physical shape brings a lot of advantages to our brain, to our confidence, and our relation with other people. And now I see that when I published information that's about my change, many people were impressed by that, and many people are trying to do the same. So that's very important for me.
Yeah, of course, leading the way is always very important. Being a role model for younger individuals
Yeah.
is super important. Yeah, so thank you for your influence on them. Anthony from Puerto Rico, let's discuss some of your life stories, inspirations, and experiences. You mentioned your mother as your biggest inspiration. Could you please tell us a bit more about her and why is she so inspirational to you?
Thank you for asking that question. I'm very happy you did. First and foremost, she raised me by herself, so she is and was right a single mother. I can take care of myself a little bit better now, but I'm so proud to have been raised by her. She was in the armed forces, so now she's a veteran. She is a professional, and she studied at the same time while taking care of me. So she was able to juggle all of that and give me the wisdom and the life that I have. I am the man that I am because of her, and I only wish to make her proud with my actions, with the way I show up in this world. And she truly is my hero. She truly is my hero. So if I could be half the man that she has been, a woman, it's I'm making incredible strides in life. I'm very grateful to have been raised by my mother.
Yeah, very inspirational story. Thank you for sharing it. And our second question today will be about one of your fears that you mentioned. You told us that your biggest fear is the fear of the unknown. Could you please share a bit more about it?
So yeah, it's not a fear of spiders or right or swimming with sharks, anything of that nature. But I think one of the biggest fears I've had to encounter in life, and as I've evolved as a human being and as a man, is not knowing what the next step is. I feel like that's something all of us truly struggle with in some sense. And being able to take the next step in the ladder, right, metaphorically speaking, and having faith, wherever that faith comes from, but having faith that whatever that next step will evolve is it's something that has challenged me. And I've had to come back to the present moment and be still and know that everything's working out into a bigger plan. A very clear example is being here, right? I was in Florida for some time prior to, and then I moved back to Puerto Rico. And from then, I was able basically to have the opportunity to represent my island in Mr. Supranational, right? So that's not something that I was expecting at all. But taking the next step and having that gut instinct, it's something that's a little scares us, right? It's very frightening. But at the end of the day, when we go with that gut instinct and we have faith, I believe our individual plans evolve in life greatly.
Yeah, thank you for this answer, Anthony. And we'll be back very soon to address one of the modern day phenomenon with you. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for sharing these very important facts from your lives and your experiences with us and our audience. And now let's talk a little bit about something that we're all involved in, about the modern day phenomenon that, on the one hand, unites all of us, but sometimes can actually divide. The social media. Let's do it. Christian from Colombia, it's very exciting for me personally to discuss the social media with you as with a journalist.
For sure.
Because when scrolling through your Instagram profile and Instagram profiles of your fellow SUPRA brothers, there are many extremely fantastic photos of you. But beyond that photos, what do you think makes you close to other people, close to common people, to your audience, and makes you relatable to others?
Well, it's very curious that question because normally some people see my Instagram photos and have an image of me who is Christian. And actually, some people think this guy travel a lot, this guy have a good life. For sure, he will be a bad person, or he will believe that he's the best and everything. And I'm totally the opposite. I'm super like charismatic. I'm very open to everyone. For me, I don't care if I eat in a good restaurant. I can eat in a street restaurant. For me, that doesn't matter. I can wear no brand and I feel the best. So I think don't believe in the image that you give in Instagram because maybe in the way I wear, the people can have a wrong image. Christian, it's a man that is very spontaneous, and I think that the way that I connect with the people is my charisma. I think for me, everyone in the world, we are the same. Even a title now here, like I'm in Colombia, it's I don't believe that I'm more than other Colombian. I believe that the titles don't give you a plus to be more than someone. So that's the way I think.
Yeah, very true. Thank you very much, Christian, for these ideas and for being
For
with us
sure.
tonight in this episode of Super Chat. And looking forward to meeting you in Poland with a copy of your book.
For sure.
Andres from Equatorial Guinea, let's discuss social media with you. When scrolling through your Instagram profile, as well as through other Instagram profiles of your Super Brothers, there are many extremely fantastic photos of you. But beyond that, what do you believe makes you relatable to others?
Yo creo que lo que me identifica con los demás son esas ganas de ser la voz que ayude a toda esta gente que necesita ser escuchada.
Thank you very much for your ideas, Andres, and we're all looking forward to meeting you in Poland very, very soon. Thank you. Swan from France, let's discuss social media with you. When scrolling through your Instagram profile and the Instagram profiles of your fellow brothers in the Mr. Supranational experience, there are many extremely fantastic photos of you. But beyond that, apart from that, what do you think makes you close to other people, to your audience? What makes you relatable to others?
Yeah, social media, you have just a profile, it's not a real life. In the life, we are all same. It's not about your pictures or what you do in your life. You cannot know that everyone do actually in the life. Of course, I have many good pictures, but I'm doing this since only 1 year. 1 year. Before this, I didn't use social media, and now I know the importance of social media because it allows me to travel around the world. I didn't use this, but it didn't change me. You have to be simple and humble in your life because social media is nothing in the life. When you travel around the world, you can see that everybody don't have smartphone. There is still other countries who don't have healthcare and proper school to study, to simply. And yeah, social media allows me these values. So I think it's a good part of my life. Yeah, I'm really happy and proud to create this 1 year ago. Yeah, and so at finally, just we're all same, and it's really important to help others because everybody around the world, there's a lot of people who need us. That's why.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, Swan, for sharing your ideas, your thoughts, and your life stories. And we're looking forward to meeting you in Poland very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Michael from Nigeria, let's discuss social media with you. Well, when scrolling through Instagram profiles of Mr. Supranational candidates as well as yours, there are many extremely fantastic photos of you and your fellow brothers. But beyond that, what do you believe makes you close to other people and relatable to others? Well, actually, you already can see it by the setting you're in now. But can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Okay, so before I get into what social media has done for me, prior to all this, I wasn't very big on social media. Like a couple of years back, maybe 7, 8, 10 years ago, I would show photo for 6 months or for 1 year because I really did not understand the need of it. But now, after having graduated and being here working as a nurse in a hospital, you get to experience people at their lowest, where there is no form of, trying to pretend to be someone else or trying to use their status because in that vulnerability state, everyone returns back to being themselves. So, being in my field, I've learned how to relate with people, how to show empathy, how to show compassion for situations, and also how to recognize when a person is being, trying to be someone else or trying to elevate themselves way more than what they should be. So, which is what I feel is one of the issues with social media nowadays. A lot of people forget that uniqueness is what you bring to the world. There can only ever be one you, and that's it. So why not be happy in what you are? Why not showcase your strengths, embrace your weaknesses, and work on them? So that is what I've been using to follow everything that I do on social media out there. I've learned to embrace myself. I've learned to accept myself for who I am. I've learned to take in my fears, work on overcoming them, and altogether just trying to be a better person. Because they say you should treat others how you want them to treat you as well. So that is what I've been doing, and I can tell you, life has been nothing short of phenomenal. And even with all the struggles that I've gone through, they've made me who I am today. And I can't be any less grateful for that.
Thank you, Michael. You're super inspirational. We're really very much excited to have you with us this year, and we're looking forward to meeting you in Poland for the Mr. Supranational experience.
Oh, thank you so much. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm really, one of my hobbies is actually traveling around now and, meeting different people from different cultures, trying out different foods. So I'm really looking forward to that. And also to meeting my Supra brothers from all over the world. I know it's going to be a blast.
Yeah. See you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Adam from Poland, now let's discuss social media phenomenon with you. When scrolling through your Instagram profile as well as through Instagram profiles of your fellow brothers in the Mr. Supranational experience, one can see many extremely fantastic photos of you. But behind and beyond these photos, what do you think makes you close to your audience, close to common people? What makes you relatable to others?
Okay, so first of all, I'm trying to be natural. I have the same jokes, the same sense of humor like before, and my friends see that, and they even appreciate that I didn't change because of my title and starting in Mr. Supranational. Being be authentic is the most important, and I don't like social media profiles when people are trying to be someone else. I think that we should, as a man who has impact for other people, we should show that we are just people, we are natural, we are doing mistakes, so we are like other people.
Yeah, of course. I also think I do agree that imperfections make people interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and actually imperfections make characters. Very important.
So
Yeah,
I'm not perfect guy, but I trying to impress other people and have very good contact with them.
for sure. Yeah, it was great meeting you, Adam, online first, and we're of course looking forward to meeting you in Małopolska for the Mr. Supranational experience. Thank you for joining today.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Anthony from Puerto Rico, let's discuss social media with you. When scrolling through your Instagram profile, not only yours, but the profiles of your fellow brothers in the Mr. Supranational 2025 experience as well, one can see many extremely fantastic photos of you and your fellow brothers. But beyond these photos, beyond these pictures, what do you believe makes you close to other people and relatable to others?
Absolutely. So having empathy and being able to understand, or at least fit inside the other person's shoes as best as you can, because sometimes it is difficult. I believe it's a tool that has allowed me to connect with others in many ways. For example, I've said I'm a personal trainer, so I have clients, and I'm not in their body. Sometimes I don't understand what they're feeling, but having empathy and being able to relate to them in whatever way I see possible is it allows me to be able to connect with them in a deeper sense and creating those uh, intimate connections in terms of things that you might have in common with some, but it takes getting to know them a little bit and asking questions and allow yourself to get them to, them to learn from you in order to be able to connect in that deeper sense.
Yeah, thank you very much for your answers, and we're looking forward to meeting you in Poland very soon, in just several weeks. Thank you, Anthony.
Absolutely. I'm very excited to see everyone.
Thank you very much, guys. It was lovely to get to know you. It was lovely to talk to you, and we're all excited to meeting you in Poland in person very, very soon for the Mr. Supranational 2025 experience. Before we call it a day, let me remind our audience that you can help your favorite candidates advance to the next round of the Mr. Supranational 2025 experience by voting for them in the SUPRA app. Please make sure to download it. And also there's a voting link in the description box below this video. Click through and support your fabs. That's it for now. Thank you and see you soon in the next episode of Super Chat with Misters 2025.
Bye.
Bye.